Now, whatever the overaction I did for this 10 seconds, there were a lot of intrapersonal communication amongst yourselves. Some might have thought, is he mad? Or some might have thought, I think he has some stomach upset. That is why he's acting like this. Or some experienced Toastmasters may be thinking that I think this is a part of speech to impress audience. See, these 10 seconds of this uncertain action, whichever I did, there were innumerable thoughts within yourself. Just imagine a person from 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. How much inner thoughts will they have which cannot be shared? We are quiet when I did this. No one opposed it. Same way, to maintain a good relationship, people maintain the intrapersonal communication so that it is the safest mode of communication. Now your boss is rebuking you left and right. Will you be quiet? Of course you will be quiet. But inside you will not be quiet. Inside you will be rebuking double that. He won't realize. He can't do anything because he doesn't know what you are talking about. Even if you go in front of Obama and rebuke him, inside he can't do anything. Because this is one of the safest mode of communication and we are all comfortable using this intrapersonal communication. There is no restrictions like sex, religion or politics while speaking inside. Of course, most of them we speak inside, all the sex, religion and politics, the controversial issue, we speak to ourselves. So there is no extra skills or extra training required for this intrapersonal communication. Problem is interpersonal communication. People don't know what to communicate. People have ideas, people have thoughts. They won't speak out. They won't talk in form of words. So let's start talking. If I say let's start talking, what to talk? That's the question. What to talk? That's the question in your mind. Of course, you should talk something which makes sense, not nonsense. If you talk nonsense, you'll be considered as a nonsense person. So we need one platform to tell, hey, you're talking right. Hey, you're speaking right. Good. High five. We need one opportunity or we need one guide to guide what is right, what to talk, what not to talk. So, what I decided was to create one situation. Keeping this concept, I've created one situation where you are all the employees. You are all the employees of an organization. What is the organization name? Let me keep Mekon, because Mekon is a guest. Mekon is the organization name. So it has been created 3 years back. It is a B2B, that is business to business. And over a period of 3 years, each quarter, your company is not reaching the break-even point. So you are reaching till the break-even, but the turnover of the sales it's not happening. Now the boss is very upset. He approaches the internal research team. The internal research team comes and research and gives the report saying that your turnover is not increasing because the inefficient of your employees' communication. Now let me tell you the difference of what is B2C, that is business to customer, and business to business. Now I have this mobile. I'm a producer of this mobile. I want to sell this. I'll make 1 minute or 2 minutes of attractive advertisements. Customers see these advertisements. They see the specification and go and buy, but they don't see the technical aspects behind it. But in B2B, take example Bosch. Bosch is producing the common rail engine. They sell to Ashok Leyland. Bosch is a business. Ashok Leyland is a business. At the same time, in B2B, what they see is, they see the technical aspects, they see the specifications, they see how you perform. With that, they see how your representative communicate the business. In this part, communicating part, the employees are not performing well. As a result, what is happening is, you are all skilled employees. Your boss cannot throw you out of organization because you are skilled employees and recruit the employee which he is good at communication. If he recruits, the extra training charges will be occurred on the management. That is another burden. So he decides to put the Toastmasters in his organization because it is cost effective. So he approached Ivani, that is us, me, Meghala, Prakash, and whoever officers who are present here. We decided to give the demo session of how Toastmasters works. Before that, Meghala is a different thinking person. She asks me, Chethan, why can't we give what is the gist of Toastmasters before starting the demo session? She don't sound like this, but I'm trying to mimic her. I said, oh wow, this is my great opportunity, man. Oh, so thank you, man. So I take this opportunity of introducing what Toastmasters is. So, you're all employees. Forget this is a Tony, this is a Mekong for 6 minutes. This is a Mekong for 6 minutes. You're all employees, and I'm here to introduce what Toastmasters is. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I'm very honored to be a part of this demo session. So, before starting this demo session, I'm gonna introduce what Toastmasters is all about and how it works in the form of inverted pyramid approach. That is, at the start is it gives all the worthy information. That is, who created, where, when, and what. All this worthy information will be given. All this major information will be focused on this first part. The second filter is why Toastmasters is created and for what purpose it was created. I'll give you. And the last is other general information regarding Toastmasters. I'll be presenting. So, Toastmasters is basically a non-profit organization. So, we don't have any pressure of making profit and being listed in New York Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange. So, we are free from that. And it was created by the person named called Ralph C. Smedley, who was a founder. And he officially started on October 22nd, 1924. It was started in 1905. Officially, it was created in 1924. And its headquarters is Rancho Santa Margarita, funny name. And it is in California, United States. And it has around 345 members, around 142 countries. And the main motto of this Toastmasters is to develop the communication skills and leadership skills. Now, to be an effective leader, like Mahatma Gandhi or whoever it is, you should be a better communicator. If you communicate well, if the people know your ideas, if they like your idea, they accept you as leader. So to be a best communicator, you need two aspects. That is, first one, where Toastmasters focus on, listen. First, listen. If the baby is born deaf, as it grows, it can't speak out. Because it should hear first and then speak. It should hear, recollect in the mind and then speak. Same way, we should be like kids. We should listen first whatever your clients are saying. Your clients will be telling something sense, something nonsense, that doesn't matter. You should go in their thought process and give your opinion and communicate effectively. And that communication will be effective. Just like Dalai Lama says, if you just talk, you are just speaking what you know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. And the next obviously is talk. Whatever the thing you have, whatever, what do you say? Thing you have, whatever you listen in the mind, you should talk, you should implement it. You should not. And Toastmasters is a perfect platform. Even if you do innumerable number of mistakes, we are here to correct. We don't put any pressure. Hey, why you did the mistake? We don't hang persons. We don't give pressure on them. So you have plenty number of times to recollect or recreate your message and deliver. So that increases your confidence. So what Toastmasters focus on is, first is listen and trust. Only if you can be the effective leader, you should have trust on your subordinates. And obviously, the trust increases the team effort and reduces the misunderstanding amongst the people. Focus and control. Whatever the role given to you, it will be focused and you will know how to control the session and how to control your goal. And you will see in whatever the demo session happens, and it influences your confidence. You influence other person in a positive way. And clarity of the message. This is an important thing. The objectives will be given. According to the objective, you create the message, and as a result, what happens? Your clarity of the messages unknowingly improves. If you come to Toastmasters honestly, you feel that. As a result, it increases the team effort. Together, everyone achieves more. So the Toastmasters main aim is aiming for team effort. You overcome fear. How you overcome fear is thinking will be implemented to action. Only if you think that I need to overcome fear, the fear won't overcome. If you implement it, whatever you think, implement in Toastmasters. Even if it is right, even if it is wrong, doesn't matter. But you will overcome fear. the last result, the last but not the least, the Toastmasters main tagline is, what is the Toastmasters tagline?
Where leaders are made.
Where the leaders are made. We aim at making leader, not boss. Boss says go, but the leader says let's go. As the same, the president as the district area level, you will see the director. They are one kind of leader. In club, you see president. They are one kind of leader. We work together. As a result, that will be implemented and you overcome fear. Hope, ladies and gentlemen, you like this session, and I welcome you with questions before starting this demonstration. Questions? Please say mine. Yes.
Okay, so I'm working in this organization and my work schedule is very hectic, right? And we have the client meetings since morning and evening. So how do I motivate myself and others to join and take out 2 hours or 3 hours of a day's time and join this? What do you think?
Basically, the Toastmasters, it goes on for only 2 hours a day. 2 hours a week. Can't you dedicate 2 hours of your happiness to this Toastmasters? Just 2 hours. I'm not telling to work you out daily 1 hour, 2 hours. Just 2 hours a week. That is more than enough. You will feel the difference. It is basically the self-motivation. We don't, what do you say, we don't present like 2 hours or 3 hours educational session and tell do that, do this. No. We give you the task. You make the task, you make the objective, you make the script, and you take the role and come and present. So that way you will be self-motivated, for sure. But just 2 hours a week, that's not a big issue, what I guess.
I am a technical person and don't have so much situations to communicate. I really work in my system. So will Toastmaster be helpful for me?
Technical person, even if you are a technical person, your confidence is important. You always don't sit in front of computer and speak. You definitely interact with one or the other person. While interacting with one or the other person, you need to have that confidence. Only then the person will have a positive attitude. You may get promotion. You are interacting with your boss. If you don't interact with your boss, even if your boss know that you are good at this, you are good at that, if you don't communicate well, if you don't interact well, how will he get to know, or how will he stuck to your mind? Only if you talk well, only if you interact well, you will have a better confidence and you will have healthy work environment. So Toastmasters will help in any way, even if you're a technical person, not a technical person, doesn't matter. But speaking with people, that does matter. Yes. No questions?
So, would you also recommend this to our leaders who are already good in speaking and who are really good in lead the presentation?
See, there is no such thing as good in speaking.
So, is it just
So there is a development in every aspect.
right?
If you are a good speaker, you can be better speaker.
Right.
So as you grow, you become efficient. That's what Toastmasters have. Even the international speech winner will not live Toastmasters. As soon as he wins the international speech, he will say, oh, I am perfect. I have won the world. Will he live? No, he will not live. There is a better opportunity for the world. Yes?
So just to start, they have to start from the beginning, right? They cannot start from the middle or somewhere.
Yeah, everything, the first step you should take around. To reach the 100th step, you should get the first step. You can't directly reach for 100th step.
They are already too good for first step. They are already very advanced for it.
Yes, but according to the rule of this Toastmasters, the objectives, following the objectives, it gives better idea of what it is. So it is not any SSLC or QC exam where if you stop somewhere, your life will be ruined. You can do it slowly, you can do it even after 80 years. The development, the learning process will be continuous.
So do I need to pay myself or my company will pay?
That you should ask your company people. We are not responsible for that. Whether your company is interested, your company has only asked us to give this demo session. Hopefully you can ask them, no problem, but we won't give anything.
We should ask Prakash.
How is it helpful when we try to communicate amongst the people sitting here? By not like communicating as a public speaker, but when we have a personal conversation. So how is Toastmasters going to help us?
Personal conversation in the sense, you will be selected as officers. There will be officers meeting if you have an interaction. Or if you give a good speech on there, the person who likes your question or who likes your speech, he will come and interact. How to develop, how did you give the speech? Wow, wonderful. He will ask. By this, you give the guidance to them. So that helps in the single person communication, or while you are on the stage, if you are speaking, all the 30 eyes or 40 eyes will be seeing you. While speaking with one person, you will feel easy speaking. So that's how it helps. So we'll start this demo session. Over to